For over 24 years, HitRail has been operating the Hermes network, safely and securely connecting the European Railways IT systems using open standards. Now HitRail has launched Heroes, providing interoperability solutions to railway undertakings and infrastructure managers. With the opening of the European railways environment to competition, most integrated companies have been split, separating the railway train operations from the infrastructure management. New railway operators are emerging, and infrastructure managers are now servicing a growing number of companies running trains on their tracks.
New railway operators are emerging, which are offering to travellers and freight companies more competitive options. Inevitably, infrastructure managers need to deal with these railway operators and would prefer to do so in a standard way. Benefits to both of these parties to talk in a common language, and this is TSI interoperability for rail.
To ensure interoperability at a systems level, all companies are now obliged to use a TSI Path Request and Path Offer architecture. Railway undertakings, especially small or middle-sized ones, have to become compliant in their path requests and be able to make requests to more than one infrastructure manager. In turn, the infrastructure managers have to service a growing number of operators using their tracks and are obliged to accept requests from anyone in Europe having the appropriate license. In order to ensure equal treatment, the request from each operator has to be TSI compliant and to be exchanged in an electronic way. For every train service, the railway undertaking has to obtain a path from the infrastructure manager, and in the process, every path goes through 4 stages: Path Request, Path Offer, Path Confirmation, and Path Booked. To make TSI adoption easier for operators and infrastructure managers, HitRail has launched the H20 Path Request app.
HitRail chose to develop Path Request as a web application to make it accessible to companies of any size and IT capabilities. It just requires an internet browser, a secure login, and with these tools, the railway unit is able to submit TSI valid path requests to the infrastructure manager. All variants of the message are supported.
After logging in, the authorized operator in the railway undertaking is able to create a new request for a single service, or for recurring services over a selected calendar. All stations and operators are selectable, and previously created requests can be stored as templates for recurrent submission. Services can also be easily modified. The whole process is done in the local language. After getting the responses with offers from the infrastructure manager, the possible paths are presented in the tool, containing all details for each service. The offered paths need to be confirmed and booked, and they can be printed or exported to Excel for distribution. HitRail's Path Request application is already in production, providing for a fully TSI-compliant exchange in an easy and straightforward way. Heroes provides interoperability solutions for the railway's passenger, freight, and infrastructure applications.